Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to First Commerce Accountancy online classes. Dear students, in the previous class we just discussed about the concept called ledger, correct, right? Let's move to solve the first illustration relates to ledger, how we can post the journal entries to the ledger, got it? So the transactions are like this. So the thing is, to prepare ledger accounts or to prepare different accounts, we need the transactions like journals, okay? How journals are recorded based on the transaction. Same way, ledgers can prepare based on the journals, based on the journal entries, clear? So before posting the journal to the ledger, we need to pass journal entries that is based on the business transaction. Let's discuss. Question is like this. First one, illustration first. Journalize the following. Question is like this. Journalize the following transactions. And question is continued, and post them to the ledger. Question ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ you should prepare different accounts, different ledger account, or else journalize the following transactions of Malik traders or ex traders like that, then just pass the journal entries, no need to prepare ledger accounts and all. Suppose question is like this, journalize the following transaction and post them to the ledger, then you have to prepare ledger accounts to get full marks, okay? So this questions contains 12 marks, clear? So 2018 April 1st, the transaction is like this. First transaction always business started with cash, rupees 1 lakh, clear? And next transaction, assume April 2nd, purchased goods for cash, rupees 50,000, clear? And next April 5, sold goods for cash, rupees 10,000. And next one, April 6, sold goods to X, rupees 5,000, okay? And next April 10, purchased goods from Y, rupees 10,000, clear? Okay, let's move to the next step, that is what? Preparation of journal entries based on the business transactions. What is the format? Date, particulars, LF, it's a small column, and to amount column to record debit amount and credit amount. So here journal, for that solution, date, fill these columns, date, particulars, here LF, debit in amount and credit in amount, clear? And next analyze the first transaction. Business started with the cash, 2 accounts, cash account debited to capital account. See, when we writing the narration, okay, better to use the word called being to record when we recording narration. I'll say first one, 2018 April 1st, cash account debited, increases in asset is debited, increases in capital is to be credited. According to that rule, cash account debited to capital account. In the journal concept, usually how we recorded the narration, just business started with the cash or purchased goods for cash, right? So instead of that, better to use the word being before writing the narration. Word being before writing the narration. Being, business started with the cash. Follow this rule when recording the journal also. Being, business started with the cash. Close this. 1 lakh and 1 lakh. 1 lakh and 1 lakh. So next, purchased goods for cash. April 2nd, purchased goods for cash. Purchase expense, cash asset. Increases in expenses is to be debited. Which account is debited here? Purchases account, because purchase expense. So purchases account debited. Account debited to cash account. Narration, being goods purchased for cash, right? Amount 50,000. Clear? And next one, sold goods for cash. April 3rd, sold goods for cash. Two accounts, sales and cash. Sales and cash. Sales comes under revenues. Increases in revenue is to be credited. Cash comes under asset. Increases in asset is to be debited. So we should write debit aspect in the first line. So which account is debited here? Cash account. Cash account debited to sales account. What is the narration? Being goods sold for cash. Amount 10,000 and 10,000. Correct, right? And the next one, sold goods to X person, name comes, then we should consider that transaction is credit transaction. X is considered as debtor here because we are selling, organization is selling goods to X person, okay, to X. So X is considered as debtor here. Debtor comes under asset account. Instead of recording cash account, we should record X account. So debt increase in asset is to be debited. Which account is debited here? Which account is increased here? X account. So X account debited to sales account because sales is revenue. According to the rules of revenue, increases in revenue is to be credited. So X account debited. X account debited to sales account, being goods sold on credit. Clear? April 6. Close the transaction 5,000 and 5,000. Next one, April 10. Purchased goods from Y. Purchased goods from Y. Again, person name comes. Here Y is considered as debtor or creditor. Here Y is considered as creditor because Y is a liability for the organization because organization purchased goods from Y. Organization have to pay not yet paid, so have to pay the amount in the near future. That's why this much amount is comes under liabilities to the organization. So how we can record the transaction? What are the two accounts which are involved in this? One is purchase, another one is creditor. Who is creditor here? Y is creditor here. So according to this, what is the what is the journal entry for this particular transaction? Purchases account debited to Y's account. Purchases means expenses. Increase in expenses is to be debited. So purchase account is debited here, and Y is creditor. So creditor comes under liabilities. According to the rules of liability, increases in liability is to be credited. Correct, right? So here purchases account debited to Y's account, being purchased goods on credit 10,000 and 10,000. Total it 1,50,000, 1,60,000, 1,65,000 and 1,75,000. 1,75,000 credits amount and 1,75,000 debit total. And the next step is ledger posting, means recording the transaction in the book called ledger. So the next step is posting in the ledger book. This is first one and this is next one. Posting in the ledger or posting to the ledger. The next process after completing this, the next step is, here question is also like this. First journalize the following transaction and the next and post them to the ledger. So already we completed journalizing the entries, means journal entries, and the next step is posting to the ledger. Before that, see here number of accounts are there, number of transactions takes place in the organization, and here how many accounts are prepared? Separate accounts need to prepared by the organization. One is cash account, another one is capital account, purchases account. Cash is here this cash comes under this cash account itself. So 1, 2, 3, and here also cash account is there. No need to prepare one more cash account. Sales account, and here X account. Sales account here also sales account is there, no need to prepare it once again. And here purchases account in the second transaction already we will prepare purchases account, so no need to prepare once again purchases account. And here Y's account, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 account, 6 separate accounts we need to prepare here. So first one, cash account. We know the format of ledger. So total 6 accounts. Three accounts. Date, particulars, LF amount, date, particulars, LF and amount column. Credit and debit. Let's prepare one by one. Okay. So first one, cash account. Write the title of the account. Cash account. Fill the columns. Date, particulars, JF, amount, date, particulars, JF and amount. Okay. See here, just analyze these transactions one by one. Cash account debited to capital account. In the previous class, I told that the logic to record the or to post the journals to the ledger. Correct, right? So here, when we are preparing cash account, the word cash should not repeat in that cash account, or we should not record cash account in cash account. Okay. So here, cash account debited 1 lakh. Debited 1 lakh. So in debit side of cash account, just write the amount debited 1 lakh. So here this cash account is affected with the capital account, correct, right? So usually when we are these two aspects directly can record as it is, to capital or to cash account or to sales account and all. This, when we are preparing this capital account, this cash is credited by cash account like that. Okay, so here cash account is debited 1 lakh. Cash account nearest account is which one? This capital. So 2018 April 1st to capital account. To capital account. Clear? Clear? Cash account is affected, debited 1 lakh rupees, affected by this capital account. Clear? So capital account. So when we are preparing capital account, just see capital account. Debit and credit capital account. Capital account. Please fill these columns. Date, particulars, JF, amount, again date, particulars, JF and amount in rupees. Amount in rupees. So when we preparing capital account, how we can post this cash account? Capital account credited. So we should write the amount in credit side. Capital amount is credited and this capital is affected by this cash account. So how we can write by cash account? When we are recording credit aspect, we need to use this prefix called by, and 2018 April 1st. Clear? Clear? So just by seeing this account, we can say the journal entry. Cash account debited to capital account, or this one, cash account debited to capital account. We can easily say we can easily tell the journal entries just by seeing this ledger accounts. Clear? Getting my point? Okay. So this first one 2018 April 1st transaction now clear. These two transactions are posted to the concerned ledger account, and move to the next one. Purchases account debited to cash account. In first one we are preparing cash account. So how we can record this amount in cash account? This particular transaction affected to cash account. Correct, right? So these two accounts, already we prepared cash account. So easily we can record this amount in cash column, means cash account. So one more account we need to prepare, that is what? Purchases account. Purchases account, date, particulars, JF, amount, date, particulars, JF, amount. Please fill these columns. Purchases account, purchases account, and credit and debit. Clear? So purchases account debited First record the amount, purchases account debited. Because we are preparing purchases account, so consider this particular purchases account debited 50,000. Mention the date April 2nd. This particular purchase affected with this cash. So how we can record? To cash account. To cash account 50,000. To cash account 50,000. And how we can record this particular cash in cash account? Cash account is credited. So record here, record amount for 50,000. Mention the date April 3rd, April 2nd as by purchases. Cash account is credited by purchases. By purchases account. So 50,000. Now this one also completed. Purchases account. In purchase journal we can easily record as 2 as it is, like 2 cash account, because purchase account debited. To record this cash we need to use the prefix called 2. So 2 cash account as it is. When we preparing cash account, how we can record this purchase? Cash account debited by purchases account. Let's move to the third one. Cash account to sales account. Cash account to sales account. See, now we have cash account, but we don't have the sales account. Correct, right? So we need to prepare sales account. So I'll erase these transactions and I'll draw the ledger columns here. Ledger accounts. So already we have cash account. Now we need to prepare sales account. So just draw the columns, ledger columns. Sales account, credit and debit, sales account. Sales account. Cash account debited to sales account. First consider this cash account. So immediately cash account debited. So just record 10,000 in amount column, 10,000, and afterwards to sales account. We cannot write cash within cash account. So next step is April 3 to sales account, and the next step is how we can record the cash in sales account. Sales account, see, we are preparing sales account, just sales account shows credited, so record 10,000, and the next step is sales account credited by, here sales account credited by cash account, cash account, and mention the date April 3. Clear? Cash account debited to sales account credited by cash account. Only this much. And move to the next one. April 6, X account debited to sales account. Already we prepared sales account. Now X account, we not yet prepared X account. So just draw one more ledger accounts. X account. Date, particulars, JF amount. Please fill these columns. Date, particulars. You should write the details here. Okay. And afterwards X account. See, X account debited to sales account. Very simple. Please give concentration. X account debited to sales account. X account debited. So write the amount here, debit side and credit side. X account debited 5,000. X account is affected with what? Sales account. So how we can write? To sales account. April 6. Clear, right? So X account debited to sales account, X account debited, immediately write the amount in debit side, and afterwards take the next account which is nearest to account, means X account is affected by this sales, correct, right? So write to sales account as it is. And the next step is sales account. In sales account, how we can record this X account, whether it is debited or credited? Immediately just analyze this particular transaction to sales account, credited, right? Just write the amount in credit side, 5,000, and the next step is sales account debited by X account. Sales account is affected by this X account, correct, right? So by X account, please remember we should use the prefix by to record credit, and we should use the prefix called to record the debit aspect. Clear, right? So by X account, April 6. Clear? So clear. And the next one, April 10, very simple, purchases account debited to Y's account. Purchases account debited to Y's account. Already we prepared purchase account once, correct, right? So purchase account debited, how we can record? We purchases account 10,000, credit side or debit side? Because here purchase account is debited, just write the amount in debit side, 10,000. Clear? And the next step, purchase is affected by which account, whether cash or any person. Here person name is mentioned, person name is given. So to Y's account, April 10 to Y's account. Clear? So purchases account debited to Y's account. So now we need to prepare Y's account, because purchase account is already prepared when second transaction, but this Y's accounts not yet prepared, so we need to prepare Y's account. Clear? So date, particulars JF, and date, particulars and JF. Y's account, credit side, debit side, purchases account debited to Y's account. Y's account shows credit value, so immediately write 10,000 in credit side, then analyze Y's account is affected by which account? Purchases account. So to record the debit aspect, how we can write? To record the credit aspect in the side, we should use by, and the next step is purchases account. Mention the date, April 10. Clear? So now just by seeing this ledger account, we can say the journal entries as purchases account debited to Y's account, like that. So close accounts. Now all we record all the ledger accounts. We prepared all the ledger account based on this transactions. So cash account debited to capital. So when we preparing cash account, we should record the debit aspect, means amount. Then we should consider the account which is affected to cash account as to capital account. And the next one is purchases account debited to cash account. Purchases debited to cash account as it is. Just by analyzing step by step, by considering this transaction, we can easily post this journal to the ledger. So how many transactions are there? How many journal entries are there? Based on that, we need to prepare separate ledger account. Say for example, cash account affected in April 1st, cash is affected. April 2nd, purchased goods for cash, and April 10 sold goods for cash, and April 15 received from X. So many transactions may be affected to cash account, but we can record all this transaction in one particular cash account. Then at the end of the month, we will get the exact amount of we will get the net result of cash account as well as capital account and also purchase account, whatever it may be, sales or any person account. I hope you understood this explanation. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.